In a world that's trying so hard to capture our attention, from, hey, buy this widget, it'll make you happy, buy this house, buy this car, have this dream relationship, and you will be happy. We really forget to pay attention to what we really want inside. You see, most of us want something in the hopes that it's going to fill a void and it's going to make us feel a certain way. That's the only reason we want something, because we think that once we get it, we're going to be happy. But the challenge with that is what we want inside of us cannot be filled by anything outside of us. And there's plenty of people out there that will prove that what I'm saying is right. Look at a lot of the musicians, the actors, a lot of people that are extremely wealthy in the aspect of finances, but yet they're probably some of the most miserable people. You see, we're all looking for that something inside of us that will just fill our void. Well, have you heard of mindfulness? Mindfulness is basically, it's paying attention to your thoughts. It's about being present in the moment. It's about being aware that you are just here. So I want you to try this for a second, because research shows that 47% of the time that we are here, our thoughts, our mind is wandering. So 47% of the time, our mind is wandering. That's a lot. That's almost half of our lifetime that we're here, but we're not here. And so I just want you to take this time for just a second. So we'll only take about maybe 5 to 6 seconds. I just want you to close your eyes for a second. Just close your eyes and just feel your feet right now. They're probably on a chair. Maybe you're standing. Just feel them. Just feel your arms. Just feel your breath. Feel your chest rise up and down. Feel that breath. And go ahead and breathe in and breathe out. And just open your eyes. That was mindfulness. It was just you being mindful of your breath and being mindful just at the present moment. I think a lot of us, we forget this. See, when I first started to practice meditation and mindfulness, I was such a judgmental person. I would actually judge myself and just say, oh, you can't do this. What are you trying to do? Your mind is going, you're thinking about this, you're thinking about that. And it was really counterintuitive, because there's a saying in neuroscience, the brain cells that fire together wire together. So I was practicing like mindfulness, but it was a judgmental mindfulness. So guess what? I was just becoming more judgmental and more harsh on myself instead of being kind. So what happens is, when we meditate or we're mindful, we've got to do it from a different way. It's got to come from kindness, from compassion, from loving, because when you meditate, actually what they found is that your this learning centers, attention centers in the brain, and centers of compassion in the brain, they actually grow bigger and they grow thicker. It's something known as cortical thickening. As I mentioned earlier, it's the neurons that fire together wire together. So if you practice judgment when you're meditating, you're just going to get more of that. And we don't want that. We want actually to practice kindful meditation, loving meditation, because some of the benefits of meditation include your sleep improves. 1, your immune system actually is heightened. 2, you decrease stress, which we know that most of the office visits to doctors are because of stress. It helps us sleep better. Like I said, we're kinder. It decreases stress, cortisol, improves our sleep, and and actually heightens our immune system. So the challenge, though, that they also found was that when the individuals were meditating, just like I described earlier, when I first started meditating, I was just judging myself the whole time about, you're not doing this right. You're never going to get to the way that person is. They're all blissful, and I wanted to be that blissful person, and I was just really harsh and just judging myself. And what I actually was doing, and most people that when they meditate, is they actually stimulate areas of the amygdala of the brain that puts you in a flight or fight situation. It puts you in a fearful situation. And when you do that, it actually shuts down those learning centers in your brain. So it was almost like counterintuitive, or it was more of, I was thickening the cortical areas in my brain to more judgment, more harshness, instead of kindness and love and so forth. So I would like to say that mindfulness is more of practicing paying attention with kindness. Doesn't that sound better? With kindness. So a couple things I wanted to share with you. 2 things that you can do. This one's almost effortless. First thing in the morning, just wake up, just look in the mirror and say good morning. I look in the mirror and I just say, good morning, Linda. If you're bold enough and you feel like you can handle more, just say, good morning, beautiful. Or you feel like, I got this down. It's like, good morning, I love you. Look in the mirror, look in your eyes, because your eyes are the windows of the soul. And for some of you, it may be really hard, but I would just challenge you. That doesn't really require a lot. Put your hand over your heart and just really say it with intention. How do you practice mindfulness? So something really easy, and these are just simple steps. 1, just find a place. Somewhere in your home, it could be anywhere. Just find a place that's quiet where you can just sit down. Even if you have to sit on a chair. I like to sit on a yoga mat and a special, just kind of a little special area. I just like to sit there. Set your timer. Set your timer on your phone put your phone on airplane mode, but set your timer for whether it's 5 or 10 minutes. And just close your eyes. Just close your eyes and just focus on your breath. And just breathe in and breathe out. That's all. Breathe in and breathe out. And just focus on your breath. And your mind is going to wander. So I'm just going to tell you ahead of time, your mind will wander, because my mind still wanders. It will wander. So as soon as it does, don't be hard on yourself. Just go back to your breath. Go back to just listening and feeling your breath. And once that is done, your timer goes off, you're done. Don't be so hard on yourself, but do it with a loving and kinding intent. So I challenge you to try that and just share this. Share these videos with others, because it's these tiny little things that can make a huge difference in your life. And I hope that you are taking the opportunity for self-care, self-love, but also to take action, because knowledge without action really is nothing. You can gain all this knowledge, but if you're not doing anything with it, it's almost useless. So I will catch you on the next video. Thanks so much.